Next on BGSU Brain Game, it is quarterfinals time. It is Elmwood versus Pandora-Gilboa. I think we better prepare to climb a mountain of mental mayhem. Only one team can leave victorious. Who's it going to be? Only one way to find out. BGSU's Brain Game starts right now. And welcome to BGSU Brain Game. Quarterfinals time, Elmwood versus Pandora-Gilboa. Let's meet our teams' starting lineups. For Elmwood, led by Coach Hopkins Fawcett. In slot number 1, we have Chadrick, a freshman. In slot number 2, we have Laura, a senior. And in slot number 3, we have Gavin, a junior. Now for Pandora-Gilboa, led by Coach Recker and Suter. In slot number 1, we have Isaac, a senior. In slot number 2, we have Holiday, a sophomore. And in slot number 3, we have Ethan, a sophomore. Welcome to everybody. We're going to start things as we always do with our toss-up round. In this round, all questions are worth 10 points apiece. No deduction for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. Elmwood, Pandora-Gilboa, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Here we go. Question number 1. What was the name of the gentle blue monster in Monsters, Inc.? That will be Elmwood. Chadrick.
Sully.
Sully is correct. Question number 2. Who was the commander of the American forces at the Battle of Fallen Timbers in 1794? That would be Elmwood. Gavin.
Jackson.
Incorrect. Pandora-Gilboa, chance to steal. That would be Holiday.
Washington?
Incorrect. General Mad Anthony Wayne. It is our true policy to steer clear of permanent alliances with any portion of the foreign world. Was a statement from which 18th century U.S. presidents? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Monroe?
Incorrect. Farewell address. Elmwood, chance to steal. Gavin.
Washington.
Washington, yes. What do we call a baseball player who bats both left-handed? That would be Elmwood. Chadrick.
A switch hitter.
Is known as a switch hitter, left-handed and right-handed. In business terms, what is the meaning of the abbreviation PTO? That would be Elmwood. Laura.
Paid time off.
That's everybody's favorite. You better believe it. Paid time off. Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution is known as the lame duck amendment? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
The 20th.
The 20th is correct. How many of your chromosomes came from your father? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
23.
23 is correct. When atoms of the same element have different masses, what are they called? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Isotopes?
Isotopes is correct. Multiple choice question. Who composed the bridal chorus, the wedding march? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Wagner?
Wagner is correct. Did not even need the multiple choice. But we have another one for you. When a president or former president of the United States arrives and leaves an Army installation, how many gun salute do they get? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
21.
21 is correct. That is all 10 questions in the toss-up round. Let's take a look at our scores. We have Elmwood at 40 and Pandora-Gilboa at 50. We're just getting warmed up here, folks. You're going to want to stick around. Our risk and reward round is coming up next. Stay tuned. I'm Mark Hathaway, host of BGSU Brain Game. If you find yourself shouting answers from the couch during our show, we have a new club just for you. It's called the Brain Boosters. As a member, you'll receive an invitation to a Brain Game taping and a meet and greet with the cast and crew. But that's not all. Let's meet the starting lineup. With a donation of $60, you'll receive a year-long membership to the Brain Boosters, a Brain Game Stress Ball, and access to PBS Passport, a streaming library of thousands of your favorite programs. A $90 donation will get you the club membership, PBS Passport, as well as a Brain Game mug. Are you an avid reader of the New York Times? How about wanting to learn a second language on Babbel? Well, a $120 donation will give you a year-long subscription to either service, membership to the Brain Boosters, and access to PBS Passport. And finally, a donation of $150 or more will get you everything I just mentioned, a Brain Game Stress Ball and mug, a year-long membership to the Brain Boosters, PBS Passport, and a subscription to either Babbel or the New York Times. And let's not forget, you'll receive our monthly preview guide as well. So, what's your answer? You have 3 seconds remaining. There's no time limit on joining. Thanks for supporting WBGU PBS, and we will see you at the next BGSU Brain Game. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. It is Elmwood 40, Pandora-Gilboa at 50 points. Let's meet some of our new players before we get to our next round. Couple substitutions. First for Elmwood in slot number 1, we have Tyson, a freshman. And for Pandora-Gilboa, also in slot number 1, we have Zach, a senior. Welcome to our new and our returning players. This is the risk and reward round. Both teams are going to get the same questions. The first 9, they're 10 points apiece, no deduction for an incorrect answer. The 10th question, however, is our risk and reward question. We're going to give you a topic. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments based upon that topic. You get it right, you get the points. You get it wrong, you lose the points. That's why we call it risk and reward. All right, Elmwood, you're at 40, Pandora-Gilboa at 50. That means Pandora-Gilboa, you will be sticking around, and Elmwood, right this way, off to isolation you go. All right, Pandora-Gilboa, are you ready for your risk and reward round?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. In what state will you find Rocky Mountain National Park? That would be Holiday.
Colorado.
Correct. The money was less important than the principle of the matter. Spell the word principle. That would be Holiday.
P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E.
Correct. Who was president when the Space Force was established? Time. That will be Donald Trump. How many yards is an NFL team penalized for defensive holding? Is it 5 yards or 10 yards? That would be Zach.
10.
Incorrect, 5. True or false, Dr. Seuss wrote the children's book Yertle the Turtle. That would be Holiday.
It's true.
That is correct. If you are bibliophobic, you are afraid of what? That would be Holiday.
You're afraid of books.
You are afraid of books. Correct. What is the only fruit that has seeds on the outside? That would be Holiday.
A strawberry.
Strawberry is correct. 5-letter word that starts with the letter S and is a synonym for fast. That would be Holiday.
Swift.
Swift is correct. What term do we apply the y-coordinate of a point? That would be Zach.
Range.
Incorrect. Ordinate is what we needed there. Risk and reward time. The topic is traditions.
Oh, I'm going to go 15. What do you think? You sure? I think so. 15, please.
15 points on traditions. To what country do we owe the tradition of Groundhog Day?
Oh, that sounds Germany.
No.
That would be Holiday.
German?
Germany is correct. That is all of your questions in this round, plus the bonus. It is now time to clear your score and send you off to isolation. All right, let's bring back in Elmwood. Come on in, Elmwood. Welcome back, Elmwood. Are you ready for risk and reward?
Sure.
Here we go.
Yeah.
In what state will you find Rocky Mountain National Park? That would be Gavin.
Colorado.
Colorado is correct. The money was less important than the principle of the matter. Spell the word principle. That would be Gavin.
P-R-I-N-C-L-E.
Incorrect. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E. Who was president when the Space Force was established? That would be Gavin.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is correct. How many yards is an NFL team penalized for defensive holding? Is it 5 yards or 10 yards? That would be Gavin.
10 yards.
Incorrect. It's 5 yards. True or false? Dr. Seuss wrote the children's book Yertle the Turtle. That would be Laura.
True.
That is indeed true. If you are bibliophobic, what are you afraid of? That would be Tyson.
Books.
Books is correct. What is the only fruit that has seeds on the outside? That would be Tyson.
Strawberry.
Strawberries is indeed correct. 5-letter word that starts with the letter S and is a synonym for fast. That would be Laura.
Swift.
Swift is correct. What term do we apply to the y-coordinate of a point? Ordinate is what we needed there. Risk and reward time, and our topic is traditions. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments, or you can pass. What do you think, Elmwood?
10.
10 points on traditions. Here it comes. To what country do we owe the tradition of Groundhog Day? Time. Germany is what we needed there. Unfortunately, you're going to lose 10 points for that because a non-answer counts as negative points. Elmwood, that is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It's now time to clear your score, and let's bring back in Pandora-Gilboa. Come on in, Pandora-Gilboa. All right, let's take a look at where our two teams stand. Pandora-Gilboa has 125 points. Elmwood stands at 90 points. Stick around. Very, very close competition, and we're only halfway through. Coming up next is our category round where questions are worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, and deductions are going to start. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. It is Elmwood 90 points. Pandora-Gilboa currently in the lead with 125 points. Before we move to our next round, though, let's welcome some new players to the game. We'll actually welcome him back for Elmwood in slot number 1. It's Chadrick. Welcome back. And joining us for the first time tonight in slot number 1 for Pandora-Gilboa is Chase, a senior. All right, teams, this is the category round. Power now shifts a little bit to you, our teams. There are 6 categories to choose from. Inside each category are questions worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points. But I must warn you, it is my duty that deductions start now. If you're going for 20, you're risking 20 points. There is one double or nothing question hiding somewhere in there. Could be a game changer. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. Elmwood, since you are at 90 points, you get to make the first selection.
We're going to go with Stranger Things for 15.
Stranger Things for 15 points. Miley Bobby Brown's character is known as what in the show? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
11.
11 is correct. Pandora-Gilboa takes control.
Eponyms for 20.
Eponyms for 20 points. Identify each of the following named after a person whose actions became representative of or associated with the word. Eponyms. What is the name of the scale for measuring the intensity of, that would be Pandora-Gilboa? Ethan.
Richter.
Richter. Charles F. Richter. Correct. Pandora-Gilboa still in control.
Eponyms 25.
Eponyms for 25 points. An outline image of a face. That would be Elmwood. Chadrick.
Silhouette.
Silhouette is correct. Elmwood in control.
Current events for 15.
Current events for 15 points. This is the double or nothing question. In March of 2021, the container ship, the Ever Given, did what that caused major global trade disruptions? That would be Elmwood. Gavin.
Blocked the Suez Canal.
That is correct. Elmwood in control, making a move.
Current events for 20.
Current events for 20 points. Finland joined NATO in April of 2023. What other Nordic country joined NATO in March of 2024? Time, that would be Sweden. Elmwood in control.
Current events for 25.
Current events for 25 points. In October 2024, Claudia Sheinbaum was sworn in as the first female president. That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Mexico.
Mexico. President of what country? Mexico indeed. Pandora-Gilboa back in control.
Let's go eponyms for 30.
Eponyms for 30 points. Who is the namesake of the programming language often used for teaching introductory computer science? Time. Blaise Pascal is what we needed there. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
FI for 20.
FI for 20 points. Identify each of the following words that begin with the letters FI. I will identify the part of speech. This is a noun, a device that makes water or air pure. That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
Filter.
Filter, correct. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
Begins with FI for 25.
Begins with FI now for 25 points. This is a verb, to move about in a nervous or restless way. That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Chase.
Fidget.
Fidget is correct. Pandora-Gilboa still in control of the board.
FI 30.
FI for 30 points. Noun, very slender thread, fiber, or wire. That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
Filament.
Filament is what we were looking for there. Correct. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
Busy bees for 20.
Busy bees for 20 points. How many legs does a bee have? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
6.
6 is correct.
Busy bees 25.
Busy bees now for 25 points. Into which scientific class are bees classified? Insecta. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
Bees for 30.
Bees for 30 points. Give the third stage in a bee's metamorphosis. Time. Pupa. Pandora-Gilboa still in control.
Eponyms for 15.
Eponyms for 15 points. What is the name of the syndrome characterized by the loss of memory, named after a German neurologist? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Alzheimer?
Alzheimer's is correct, yes. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
How about busy bees for 15?
Busy bees for 15 points. What type of bee cleans and protects the hive? That would be Elmwood. Chadrick.
A worker bee.
A worker bee, correct. Elmwood takes back control.
Current events for 30.
Current events for 30 points. As of January 1st, 2025, who is the Prime Minister of India? Time. Narendra Modi is what we needed there. Let's see, Elmwood in control.
Stranger Things 20.
Stranger Things for 20 points. What is the name of the monster in the first season? That would be Elmwood. Laura.
The Demogorgon.
Demogorgon is correct. Elmwood in control.
Stranger Things for 25.
Stranger Things for 25. What is the name of Dustin's pet creature in season 2? Time. Dart is what we needed there. Elmwood in control.
Stranger Things for 30.
Stranger Things now for 30 points. What is the name of the fictional town where the show takes place? That will be Elmwood. Laura.
Hawkins, Indiana.
Correct. Elmwood in control, making a move.
Stranger Things for 10.
Stranger Things now for 10 points. What is the name of the alternate dimension? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan?
The Upside Down.
The Upside Down is correct. Pandora-Gilboa in control.
Scrambled word 20.
Scrambled word for 20 points. Image category. Unscramble the letters and provided, or with this word provided by the clue, that would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande is correct. In control, Pandora-Gilboa.
Words 25.
Scrambled words, end of round. Let's take a look at our score. We have Elmwood 210. Currently in the lead is Pandora-Gilboa at 325. Still very much anybody's game. Stick around, our brainstorm round is coming up next. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Elmwood 210, Pandora-Gilboa 325 points. Now, before we move to our final round, let's welcome for Pandora-Gilboa in slot number 1. Joining the team is Parker, a senior. Welcome to you on this round, and Elmwood sticking with the lineup from the last round. So welcome to our new and our returning players. This is for all the marbles. This is the brainstorm round. All questions in this round are 20 points apiece, negative 20 points for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, but you cannot steal. I repeat, you cannot steal a question in this round. Still, anybody's game. Brainstorm round starts right now. What does the anatomical prefix PED mean in pediatrician? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan?
Of or relating to children.
We will accept that, yes. During coalification, which vegetal substance is transformed into lignite and then coal? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Cellulose.
Incorrect. Peat is what we needed there. What is the common name for leukocytes? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
White blood cells.
Correct. 8-letter word that starts with the letter E and is a synonym for big. That would be Elmwood. Chadrick.
Enormous.
Correct. What Greek blind epic poet are the Iliad? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Homer.
Correct. Which friend of Frodo Baggins travels with him throughout that would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
Samwise Gamgee.
Correct. The Renaissance began in the 1500s. In what Italian city did it? That would be Elmwood. Chadrick.
Florence.
Florence is indeed correct. In Wuthering Heights, what country serves as the novel's setting? Time. That would be England. What Western state capital is home to the NBA team, the Kings? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Parker.
California.
Incorrect. Sacramento is what we needed there. This sea goddess of Greek mythology was Poseidon's wife. Name her. Time. Amphitrite is what we needed there. What does the medical abbreviation PTSD stand for? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Correct. Stephanie Meyer is best known. That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Twilight.
Twilight, a haunting book series. In geometry, what do we call an accepted statement without proof? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Parker.
Is it given?
Incorrect. A postulate or axiom is what we needed there. What eastern state's name is derived from the French words for green and mountain? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Holiday.
Vermont.
Vermont is correct. If you flip a coin twice, what is the probability of getting 2 heads? That would be Pandora-Gilboa. Ethan.
1 in 4.
1 in 4 is correct. End of round. Let's take a look at our score. We have Elmwood at 250, but our winner is Pandora-Gilboa with 425 points. Let's give both these teams a big round of applause. The spirit of good sportsmanship. Let's come out, meet in the middle, and we will see you at the next BGSU Brain Game.